You have a story to tell, but you're not exactly certain where to begin. My name is Drew Keller, and my advice to you is begin at the end. Yeah, I said at the end. See, it's really important when you're going to tell a story that you define your objective. And that should be a specific and probably measurable goal. It should be something like you want your viewer to click on a URL when they're done, or you want them to take some sort of action. Maybe you want them to forward it to a friend, in essence, syndicating the content for you. Maybe you're looking to reduce the number of service calls or support on a product or an application. All of these things are specific and measurable because you're not looking just to communicate with your viewers. You're looking to develop a community. And this is a great way to build relationships. What should you avoid? Don't make your video a long list of details. If it sounds like you're reading a PowerPoint, you've probably lost your audience. Okay, here are 4 specific ways you can get started in the process of telling your story. Number 1, define your objective in one simple sentence. If what you want to do is overly complicated and your sentence is a paragraph long with a lot of dependent clauses, the odds are you need to make more than one video. The audience is not going to be able to follow along this convoluted sort of thing. Make it simple and straightforward. This objective is also going to shape what content you keep and what content you discard, so it becomes the spine on which you tell your story. It's also important this objective be a message that is a belief, not necessarily a feature. In other words, if you're trying to sell a product or maybe a piece of software, and you tell somebody it's X% faster, well, a lot of folks can't necessarily grasp that abstract concept. But if you tell them it's going to save 15, 20 minutes every day, the odds are they're more likely to listen, and I think you're going to have a better sense of connection. Most of these objectives have some sort of call to action at the end, where you ask them to pass the video along, or maybe they click on a URL for more information, perhaps they visit a website, or in the case of this video, I'll ask you to stick around for the next episode. That's a call to action. Okay, number 2. It's really important that you go out and look to see if this content already exists somewhere. The story that you're going to tell, is it going to work to complement existing content, or is it going to work in competition of existing content? And if it's in competition, what does your competition do well? Where are there opportunities for you to improve? Get a sense of the lay of the land and go around and look to see what's out there. Number 3, who is your audience? And that's a really important question. Find any sort of research you can find to define your audience. You need to know demographics, you need to know age, location, culture. It's important to understand, is this a technical audience? Is this a casual audience? How are you going to shape your message to make certain that your story is going to resonate with these folks? You don't want to make something overly complicated for a casual audience. They're just going to walk away. Okay, number 4, how's your video going to be delivered? What's the environment in which it's going to be seen? Is this going to be viral? Is it going to be embedded in email or living in a player somewhere? Is it going to be dedicated on a single web page? What competition is going to be playing around your video? Is it going to be advertising? Is there other text? Is there animation? What's going to be competing for your viewers' attention? Is this a video that's going to be downloadable, so therefore it's a non-standard size? All of these things have a direct impact on how you tell your story. Okay, quick review. Number 1, define your objective, make certain it's simple. Number 2, do some scouting around. Try to figure out if your video is going to live in concert with or in competition with existing content. Number 3, know your audience. Make certain you know what their likes are, what their interests are. And 4th, learn how it's going to be displayed, learn where your video is going to live. Okay, here comes my call to action. I hope you join me for the next episode as we talk about capturing an audience's attention. If you have questions or comments, just follow the URL here at the bottom of the screen. Oh wait, that's another call to action.